Okay, so I got two steering columns from Square Body Chevs, which is a little bit newer than the one I got. So this one's tilt, and this one's non-tilt. So I'm going to be moving components over to the tilt one, because this one's from my dad's truck, as you saw in a previous video, missing a bunch of stuff, but he had some of the modifications started already. So like, just so it fits in the gauge, he cut just left about 2 inches right there. So that's one of the modifications you want to do. And so I'm still using the key in the dash, I guess, or whatever called. And so what I did was I removed the key in the steering lock mechanism. And what I did here is to super glue this, because this actually locks your shift thing. So I super glued it. You want to have it kind of lined up with the edge there, like that piece lined up with there, just so you can actually shift without it locking. You can take this off, but that's kind of rusted in right now, so I super glued it. I had a little bit of Bondo left over, so I bonded it as well. And on this thing, I filled in the piece hole, cut it, shaved it, everything like that. Just in primer right now. I'm going to paint the rest of it black as well. Here we go. Yeah, and then we'll move components from this one over to this. Let's get started here. Okay, and this is the turn signal switch. So you gotta take off this little bolt here. This one's kind of like a thing that holds this one off, because it sits a little bit further back if you have the mist, all that jazz on it. So you gotta take that one off, and then there's 3 bolts holding it together. And then we'll move that over to here. Okay, so when you get about here, got that part off. You also need to take out the hazard light off as well. I just snip the wires, just because you're not going to be using this connector anymore. You're going to have to splice the old connector in, so I'll get those cut out. Okay, so I got the switch installed with the hazard. Tilt still works, tried it out. This still shifts without locking. Got the wire ran through the bottom there, through the thing. There you go. So now I just got to go find a different lever, because that one's obviously got the fancy stuff to it. I need one without the fancy stuff. So I found one online. It says 71 to 83, so hopefully I can find one of those at the farm. So we'll head out there now. Okay, so slight hiccup. So this lock plate and canceling cam are from the non-tilt one. It does not work, doesn't allow steering. So you have to find a tilt one. You can get the canceling cam from any auto place. I googled everywhere, you can't find the locking plate, but all the components from these ones go up to 94, so I got a 91 steering column as well. So I use 3 steering columns to make one. Okay, so there we go. I got the 8898 steering wheel installed as well. As you can see, turns nice and good. Still got room for the shifter. Shifter still shifts. Okay, and then I just gotta hook up the wiring harness. I do believe these 2 are for the horn, so you can hook up those later, but we'll get the turn signal all done up here. There we go, and then taper off the steering wheel, and then we'll get it painted. Okay, alrighty, there's the turn signal wiring harness all done up. Light blue goes with the black with a light blue stripe. Same with the yellow goes with the yellow with the black, or black with the yellow stripe. White, black with white stripe. All the rest are same color. Nice and easy. It actually lines up, if you don't take it out of the stripe thing, lines up perfectly with that. And we're just going to tape it off, and then tape off where I don't want paint, and then I'll paint up the thing and install it into the truck. There we go, and just reinstalled the neutral safety switch. It's the main important thing why I did this swap. And there we go, back into the truck. Okay, and so there we go. Should fit in there nicely. Got the gauge in there, but it's still held up by the screwdriver right there, as you can see. Just because I forgot to grind off this little metal plate, so I can't get the bracket in there yet. It should fit perfectly. Tilt and everything. Okay, obviously I gotta make a little bit more tweaks just to fit the steering column, but it looks like it should work. And then I got the shifting mechanism all figured out for the LS swap for L60. And then, yeah. So if you guys do like this video and want to see more, please hit that like and subscribe button. I got more videos coming for the budget LS swap in the C10. Alrighty, so you guys have a good weekend. Bye now.